A little princess. Once upon a time, in a warm and bright land called India, there lived a little girl named Sarah Crew. She had big shining eyes and a kind heart. Sarah loved stories, books, and imagination. Her father, Captain Crew, loved her very much. He always told her, "No matter where you are, you must remember, you are a princess inside." When Sarah turned 7 years old, her father took her on a long journey to London. He wanted her to go to a good school there. The school was called Miss Minchin's Seminary. It was a big, strict place, run by a woman named Miss Minchin, who cared more about money than kindness. Because Sarah was rich, Miss Minchin treated her like a special guest. Sarah had a beautiful room, lovely dresses, and a precious doll named Emily. But Sarah was not proud. She was gentle and shared everything she had. She became friends with a shy girl named Ermengarde and a poor servant girl named Becky. Sarah loved to tell stories. She imagined that every girl, even the poorest one, was a princess inside. Becky listened to her stories with wide eyes, forgetting her hard life for a while. But one day, everything changed. A terrible letter arrived. Sarah's father had died far away, and all his money was gone. Suddenly, Sarah was no longer rich. Miss Minchin became cold and cruel. She took away Sarah's room, her fine clothes, and even her place in class. Sarah had to work as a servant, just like Becky. Sarah was sent to live in a dark attic. It was cold, hungry, and lonely there. Sometimes she felt very sad. But she remembered her father's words. She told herself, "I am still a princess." Even in rags, she tried to be kind and brave. She shared her food with others who had less. She comforted Becky. She imagined warm fires, soft blankets, and beautiful feasts, even when she had nothing. Across the street, a sick man named Mr. Carrisford lived in a big house. He had once been her father's friend. He felt very sorry, because he believed he had caused Captain Crew to lose his fortune. He was searching for Sarah, but he did not know where she was. One cold night, something magical seemed to happen. Sarah and Becky fell asleep in the freezing attic. But when they woke up, they found warm blankets, delicious food, and bright light all around them. Someone had secretly helped them. Day after day, the attic slowly became a place of comfort. The mystery was soon revealed. Mr. Carrisford had found Sarah at last. He learned who she was, the daughter of his dear friend. His investment had actually become very successful, and Sarah was the true heir to a great fortune. At last, Sarah was no longer poor. She was welcomed into Mr. Carrisford's home, where she was loved and cared for again. But Sarah had changed. She was no longer just a rich girl, she was truly kind, strong, and wise. And she never forgot Becky. She made sure Becky came with her, not as a servant, but as a dear friend. Sarah smiled gently and said, "You see, Becky, we were always princesses." And from that day on, they lived not only with comfort, but with kindness, courage, and warm hearts, like true princesses.